Hi everyone, it's me Lina again. Welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you a lot for checking my videos out. And today in this video I would like to make a short review on a hotel that is called Radisson Blu Sobieski and is located in Warsaw. I actually was lucky to stay there for over 3 weeks. Actually, that is quite a long period of time and I have lots of things to say. So some people would say that perhaps it's not right time to film videos like this one and so on, but honestly in this hotel there were lots of Ukrainians, and what I mean by that there are people who actually want to stay somewhere and they're looking for some considerable place to stay in, and this hotel is actually a nice place perhaps to stay a few days or maybe a week and so on, maybe more. And well, I want to say that I believe in Ukraine, I believe in our army, Slava Ukraini. I really hope for like bright future basically for Ukraine, and I hope that everything will get, I would say, better and better, because I feel like some people were not really believing that Ukraine will be able to defend for such a long period of time, but now actually people realize that Ukraine is a strong country. Also, I rather try to avoid watching news that much, and I don't want to tell you in this video about all the horrible some horrible events that are actually happening in Ukraine. I would rather prefer not to. If you actually want to perhaps some sort of updates on situation in Ukraine, perhaps you just should watch news. And me myself, I just try to make this time that I sort of spent on watching news a little bit smaller and smaller. Anyways, back to the hotel. So it is absolutely brilliant hotel, this Radisson Blu Sobieski. It is located in city center, I would say, maybe not like in the middle of it, but yeah, still city center, and it is a great location. It is easy to get there, very easy to get there by bus and so on. Well, depends probably from where you are arriving, because there are a few airports and so on. Yeah, it's all sort of it depends. Anyways, the hotel itself looks very nice and very modern, I would say. Also, the rooms itself, I actually saw 2 rooms, because I saw the room where my mom and my brother stayed in, and also of course the room where we stayed with my husband. Well, firstly I stayed there alone, and to be fair, rooms are absolutely brilliant in my opinion, as the design is quite modern, and to be fair, I feel like at home in that type of rooms. I like the colors they chose for that interior design. I think it is very nice and makes me feel very comfy and very cozy. Unlike some other hotels that I stayed in, I didn't like the choices of colors and so on. This one is very nice. There was this absolutely big, huge TV screen, and well, actually in the room I stayed in, there was a shower. I mean, in the way of obviously there was a shower, but I mean not a bathtub. Maybe it's curious for some people. They had a fridge, but they didn't have minibar, so it was empty. You can put there things you actually buy and so on. And there was a kettle that you can use. There were tea bags, different type of tea, and also there was hot chocolate, and they would keep bringing the new one if you would actually drink that one, a little chocolate, I'm not sure how to say, a dry thing that you would basically put hot water in and so on. The bed is very comfy and the rooms are very, very clean, so I think that housekeepers are doing their job very well. Also, the view from the room I stayed in is quite beautiful in my opinion, and yeah, I really liked rooms. Housekeeping was quite good in my opinion. Service was nice, so quite often they would clean after lunchtime, and sometimes we would stay in the room for a while and we would put the sign that don't disturb and so on, or come later. And they didn't have the sign that would say please clean the room or anything like that. For some reason there was no that sign, which was quite odd. And yeah, so basically sometimes housekeepers would work only a certain period of time, so you have to make sure, perhaps if you want your room to be cleaned, that you actually give them time in the morning to do that. So it still was quite nice, and all the staff in the hotel, I mean people who work there, were quite polite. Also, actually, corridors are very neat and clean. Elevators I thought were okay. Also, the hall where you like arrive firstly in the hotel is quite nice. I like the floor, it looked very pretty. Also, there were like mirrors and such, quite comfy like sofas. And also the restaurant, because we had breakfast. You have to pay extra, I think, for the breakfast, I'm pretty sure. Breakfast was amazing, huge variety, lots of fruits, pineapple even for me it was quite, like super cool, rather well, just time, because I like pineapple so much, so I could have it like every day. And maybe it sounds a bit funny, but yeah, I do like pineapple. And there were quite a few different fruits, which is cool. And variety was one of the best I have ever witnessed in the hotels. I stayed mostly in Ukrainian hotels or in Turkey also. I used to when I was like teenager and yeah, a kid basically. So yeah, variety is huge. They had lots of pastries too, and for me, I love pastries too. Also, they had lots of different type of meat, different sausages, I mean, and stuff like that too. Also, as they had lots of different vegetables, they have lots of different things to try. Like you can also have like basically English breakfast, because they had bacon, they had sausages, they had different type of eggs. You can ask for the omelette too. There are like lots of different juices. Also, they had coffee machines that was quite nice, and the water, different things. And I was very impressed with breakfast, and I think my family, my husband, everyone was impressed, to be fair. The people who work in these restaurants, they were polite, smiley, very welcoming, and yeah, I think it is a good service. Also, the people on the reception were polite. They were very helpful. They speak multiple languages. Also, in the beginning when we arrived, like me and my family, they gave us room like close to each other, which is thoughtful, and yeah, it's nice of them. Very nice thing in this hotel, I noticed many people were with their pets, especially Ukrainians who had to sadly flee from the war. They actually had their pets, little dogs, and basically this hotel is like okay with pets. You can have you can arrive there, you can stay there with pets, which is awesome. You are not allowed to smoke though in this hotel. That's a no-no. And what else? Actually, they also have computer in the hallway, I would say. Well, close to reception, let's put it this way, so you can use it. And if you really need computer, you can actually try to research something. And also you can print your documents, which was very helpful for me, since it's all those UK visa stuff and actually flying to UK. Yeah, I needed that sort of things, and it is very nice. This hotel is very comfy. 4 stars for it is totally, I think it's fair enough. 4-star hotel it is, and yeah, maybe even I think it should be even somewhat more. They actually have gyms there too, but we never went there, and maybe they have some sort of little spa there, but I'm not so certain, to be fair, about that. Anyways, view again from the hotel is amazing. Also, I noticed the design of the restaurant itself is very pretty. Actually, there are 2, I think, restaurants. We've been only to the one where we had breakfast, where we had buffet, and yeah. Well, it's just so nice. The hotel is just so nice that honestly, I like. There are only good things that I would tell you about it. Yeah, service was amazing, food amazing, accommodation itself is perfect, shower was nice, and well, also the bathroom itself, I really like the colors. It is mating and it feels like very cozy. I like that type of designs. For me, such things, they actually make the stay in the hotel much better. I'm still trying to think of things maybe I would like to mention, but yeah, well, let's just say that it's all very comfy. By the way, the key to the room is basically a card. Maybe it is important for some people. So Wi-Fi worked quite well too. Yeah. On my rating from 1 to 10, I would give this hotel rather 10 stars out of 10, because it totally deserves it. Perhaps you have some sort of questions to ask. I'll be glad to answer them as soon as possible. I think it is a nice place to stay for those Ukrainians who unfortunately just have to leave Ukraine. Maybe some of them are like going somewhere else, like to Germany perhaps, and they need to stay maybe a few days to, and yes, this is the situation. This is the reality we have to live in. And yeah, I think it makes sense to share with you my experience in this absolutely beautiful hotel. And well, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video some thumbs, and I'll see you soon.